Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all doing? Actually, I did lie a little bit. Rocket, because I have, in the little bit of time I've just been hanging out, waiting for stream, I've been running the courses, and I'm level 13 now, baby! I literally just leveled up agility. How's it going, though? Welcome in, Joseph. Welcome in, Rock. I'm Flamin. Hope y'all are doing good. I'm not level, but I'm better than level 10 agility. I'm level 13. I leveled it right before stream just for this bit, and then I had such extra time, I kept on going. I'm running laps around this. I'm running laps around Draenor. They can't stop me. They literally can't. I'm just so good at this. How are y'all doing, though? Hope you're doing good. Welcome in. What are you guys up to today? I'm feeling a lot better. I know, this isn't 10 agility. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna constantly go and update the stream title every single time I gain a level in agility. I'm dying, sorry. Alright, hold on, every time I gain a level in agility, I change the stream title. Let's do this real quick. Alright, and done. So now we're up to 13, okay? When we hit 14, while I'm doing this little intro here, then we'll go and change it again. But I appreciate the watch streak. Thank you, Rock. And I do apologize for ads. Okay, no, this is the best content I've ever made, genuinely. I don't know why more people don't do this. Just play RuneScape, but every time I level up, I change the stream title. I'm gonna be real, that does kind of sound like one of those like TikTok short videos or something, where it's like, every time I don't know, drink a bottle of Diet Coke, I shit myself and plant one tree. It's like, alright man, cool. You know, good for you, I guess, you know, keeping that good digestive system flowing. Oh, I accidentally hit the Prince key. I was trying to hit the number 4 key, and I somehow hit print screen. They are not at all close on my keyboard, by the way. I don't know how I got there. That one's still a little confusing to me. When he had 8 agility, it was more original. This 13. What do you mean 13 agility? We're literally 14 now. What are you talking about? Keep with the program. Get with the program. We're increasing now. Does VTuber she plays ton MMOs when she plays RuneScape? She's later doing agility and yapping for 6+ hours. You know, I can kind of see how to do that. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like though because it's like I have considered, like, I do want to do more streams where I'm just like kind of talking, and I feel like this is the game to do it, right? Just pop in and start talking. But I don't know what I'd yap about. I'm actually and you know why I'm really actually upset about this? Because in my mind earlier, I was thinking about something and I was crashing out. I really was. And for the life of me, I can't remember what it is now. I just remember it was 1, super justified, and 2, like, really good. And I'm really upset I didn't. Did I write it down? Let me check my notepad. I have like a notepad. I sometimes write down my ideas. And I'm not going to acknowledge you, Purple. No, I will. Thank you, Purple. That's very kind. I appreciate the prime. Good crash out is always nice. No, I didn't write it down. I'm trying to remember what my crash out was, but it was so good. I mean, it was just to myself in my, alright, because I don't know if I've mentioned it enough times over this past week. I've been working from home because I've been sick. Although today I did go to the not doctors, went to fucking Walgreens and got tested, and they were like, hey, yeah, you don't have like the flu or COVID. So I'm like, alright, cool. I'm gonna go back to work now. Do you see the PGR news? No, what's happening in PGR? Tell me. You don't believe me? You know, fair enough. I am nothing but a liar, and a cheat, and a scoundrel, and incredibly sexy, and kind of, terrible at telling the truth. So you kind of doing the right thing there, actually. I think that's the right call. You know what's the wrong call? Not telling me the next place to go train agility. I tried typing in chat, bring me better roofs for Draenor, but then it said I didn't actually type it in chat, and I feel really sad. I felt really stupid. Level 15, baby! Let's go! Alright, we're moving up in the world. I do wonder if, like, every time we change the title, Twitch is like, has to do, I imagine they have to do like just another call and response on their end, and it's just a little bit more data that I'm forcing Jeff Bezos Amazon to have to spend, and I do take pleasure in that. Bad virus going around. A lot of your kids have been going home sick. I think it's just the start of this. I think it's just the start of the fall. How many frames are we getting in the next patch? Oh, nice. I'm guessing it's gonna be 3. I'm gonna just call them right now. I'm gonna call number 1, the S rank of the banner, Sophia. They would, you know what? They didn't forget about her. They just spent so long cooking up her next frame because it's absolutely so goated that they had to spend like literally 5 years to do it. But now it's out. Her full power is gonna be unleashed, and she's taking her rightful role as the protagonist. Number 2, my boy Kamui. He had his little Dark Punisher arc with Kamu, but now that Kamu is his own separate identity, we're gonna go back to the golden age of Kamui. Number 3, another alpha frame, because they can't go more than 3 days without releasing an alpha frame or a Bianca frame. But they just released another Bianca frame, so they're on the alpha rotation now. Those are my 3 guesses, and I already know they're right. Who's Sophia? Here's the thing, I don't know how far you are in the story, so I don't know if you're just saying that to make me upset, or if you're saying that to, or if you genuinely don't know, because she appears in, like, 1 chapter as, like, the kind of central character, and then is never utilized again with the rest of Acadelic, and it makes me sad, because I was like, the Snowpiercer train, this is cool, and then they were like, yeah, we're done with this concept now. Level 30, go to Varric, then level 40, Canifs. I have to go all the way to level 30. I guess that's fine. We're gonna be here, we're gonna be yapping. You're taking the piss? Okay, good to know. Honestly, even if you'd played that part of the story, you might still not remember, because she's in 1 chapter, and then I think she makes like a couple appearances later. I think she makes like 1 appearance in like chapter 15 briefly when you get back on the train, and she's like there, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember you, and then you immediately forget her again, and I'm like, I'm sad, because they're doing her dirty. She has like the Doc Ock gun arms, but instead of like claws, they're just guns, and that's cool. Also level 16 now, level 16. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, we are RuneScape gaming right now. This is the content you spent 50,000 points for, by the way, Joseph. I hope you're happy. Level 20 Al-Kharid. Okay. 50, you want to head to the Barad-dur. 60, go to Amsterdam. And 70 is that shithole Skavenblight. When do I get to go to, what do you call it? The Great Horned Rat. When do I get to go there? Because I saw they had some pretty sick, mausoleums and, giant skull boneyards to go do some agility in. I think it'll be pretty cool. Next patch we get this Friday, we're getting Discord Bianca and Veronica, but she's coming in October. Okay. Discord, I mean, Bianca's gonna be cool. Discord actually has a pretty sick design. I have nowhere near enough materials for her because I spent it all on the DMC banner. But you know, all of the other people who get her, I'll see the montages on YouTube, and that's enough for me. You're fucked. She's an A rank. Oh, okay. I mean, she's A rank actually. I have enough for that. She's free. I thought she was, because isn't she like the big? No, Bianca's the big character actually, isn't she? I don't know why I thought Discord would. I guess because all of the like hype I've been seeing around this patch has been for Discord. Yeah. Why did this guy say report? Who are you? Who are you? Fat PKer? You know, this is why I don't go into the wilds, because Fat PKer will actually demolish me, and I don't want to be demolished. You can't meet the Great Horned Rat. He's maxed out his skills. He's so cracked. And how am I gonna get better if I don't test myself against even stronger enemies? I'm on that Goku grind set right now. I literally, it's like you're trying to stunt my growth. If every shonen anime has ever taught me anything, and it better have because I've wasted too much of my life watching it, it's that in order to get stronger, you have to fight more powerful enemies than yourself. This is why, in order to get faster, I'm currently trying to race a 1997 Ford Mustang. Either I win or I get run over. Either way, I'm probably gonna end up in the hospital with some kind of injuries to my legs. So, like, I think ideally, this is the strat, and you are trying to sabotage me like the saboteur you are in the chat. And I will allow it. I will allow the free speech here, but just know I'm onto you. I can prove it. Level 17! Alright, let's update it. Roll it back. Bring up the clock. Bring up the clock. There we go. There we go. Her backstory, she's the only sane member of her family. I don't know if there's sane people in PGR. It's just various degrees of traumatized. Various degrees. You're terrified of going there. You see a player in the wilderness, you run. Purple, I think you should go to the wilderness on the non-Ironman account. Just make like a non-Ironman account, go to the wilderness, and see how long you last. If genuinely, if you can last longer than 30 minutes, I'll give you a free stream. I'll give you a second. I'll just give you a free. You can pick whatever stream you want. And you're not like hiding on the edge. You have to be walking laps around the wilderness. You can try to fight back if you want, but you have to at least be walking around and like interacting. You have a man's gear. You're a dog with eyes whistle closed. It's the fucking dude from Dexter where it's just like, it's like you know something but you just can't prove it. Your sister's very batshit insane. Yeah, and that's why she can make me worse. Also, how's it going? Moving up, you're doing good. You don't get faster, you just get shorter refractory period. I mean, if that was the case, then my training would have paid off by now. And yet here we are. You heard it? Yeah, no. You know what? If you can go and I want to be very clear because I don't want your death ruining our Iron Man. I want to be very clear. I said make a new character, not on the Iron Man. I'm begging you, go to the wilderness and go. You can't just go to like a dead server. You got to go to one with a lot of people on it and just walk around the wilderness for 30 minutes. You can try you can try to fight back if you want. But you can't just hide. You gotta put yourself in that view there. Doing it on your main, not iron? Good. Good. Wilderness PK World, yeah, exactly, your sister. Oh, I didn't realize her sister was Lilith. Okay. This is the peak RuneScape game you've heard so much about. Clicking the same points, 8 hours in a circle. Yeah, no, genuinely. The only reason I'm vibing right now is because I'm yapping with you guys. If this was on my own, I think I would, I don't think I can say what I would do on Twitch because it involves the end result of what happened to Kurt Cobain, 1997 Nirvana, and a lot of ice cream beforehand. Because look, I'm gonna give myself a sweet treat before the sweet release, you know what I mean? Use Uwu and live. You know, I hadn't considered that. I hadn't considered that RuneScape players are simps. I mean, RuneScape GF is, I think, one of the oldest internet memes. I didn't consider you could just offer to be a RuneScape GF, and then you would actually survive just fine. Ah, shit, I might be cooked in this deal. I'm not gonna take it back. I'm not gonna take it back, because I will respect this. I will respect what I have said. But I am feeling a little cooked now. Some people level 99 agility first. I mean, I can see why, because if it makes it so that you recover speed faster, then you can just go around faster and not have to... I'm guessing it's not like a permanent run, but it helps quite a bit. Please tell you know that you can get her to SSS by wasting a shit ton of serum? Yes, yeah, I do know that. I also have a shit ton of serum I need to waste, because I think I have like 52, or that is just the permanent. Level 18! What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Tell me in the chat what we're doing. I want to hear you say it. Those people are mentally ill? Oh, so they're me. Let's fucking go. God, I love the mentally ill. They're just like me, for real, for real. Dog's last meal to make it my last moments. No, that's just mean. Doesn't make that much of a difference. After 70, you can make infinite energy pots at level 20. You have 4.7k waiting. Damn, that's a lot. Are you gonna rush her for that then? Or are you gonna save that for like story stuff? Because I have mine saved, because in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to play through all the story one day, and I don't want to have to wait on cooldown, but I don't actually know if I'm going to do that. You know? Guys. RuneScape was not supposed to be a semi-permanent thing on this channel. But if we keep up the... I suppose if it's the three of you, and you just keep alternating, I'm pretty sure you can get a RuneScape stream every week, based on the amount I stream. So, well, shit. Also, no one said that we were gonna, no one did what I asked and said we would increase the number, so I'll do it myself, guys. I asked for a little call and response. I like to imagine I'm a bit of a rock star, and yet you don't even give me that courtesy. How sad. Very sad. Purple hasn't been watching. That's actually true. That's actually true. I can't believe it. I can't believe that she is such a fake fan, aren't you? You've been bad with watching. I want to be very clear. Purple is someone I've known for many, many years now, so I will give her plenty of shit. I because she has said very mean things about my mother, and my mother's a wonderful lady, and her mother's a crackhead. So I feel like I have a right to give her shit because she started this war. If you are a regular person, it is totally, I appreciate any and all time you spend watching me, but please never feel like it's an obligation. I'm just glad to have you here when you're here. Except Purple, you're a bad viewer and a bad friend, and if you're not constantly having my stream up even when it's not on, then our friendship is over. These coloring pages won't color themselves. That's actually a very good point. Coloring in between the lines is very difficult, and I'm glad you were able to learn how to do that at college. Purple White got no teeth. How would you know that, Joseph? Out of curiosity, any particular activities that would lead to you learning this fact out of curiosity? Just for you know, just for the class's greater knowledge. But you sell it. I see. I mean, you know, gotta have a good, reliable dealer. In Minecraft, of course. Bullshit, you can't color between the lines. That's literally impossible. I hate to tell you this, Flamen, but the American education system prides itself on teaching us how to color in between the lines. We spend grades 3 through 8 learning how to do it. Grades 9 through 12 are then geometry, because it's like grades 3 through 8 are literally just 2 lines put like a parallel to each other, and then we color between them. There's not actually like an end closing it like a rectangle. It's just in between 2 lines, and honestly, you can color outside the lines as well, as long as you get kind of a streak in between 2 of them at some point, then that counts. And that's about 5 years of development to get to that point. I was an advanced student. I got there in 4, so I was able to move on to advanced math, which is rectangles and circles, and coloring those in by 8th grade. But most of my peers took until 9th grade to get to where I was, because I'm a smart cookie, of course. We all know this. Just trying to get to your dad by ending your mom. I mean, I would as well. Joseph is on the right track. In grad school, they teach you? Oh, really? They go back to... I mean, it's probably good to go back to fundamentals in grad school, right? If you're not going back to the fundamentals, then you're gonna probably... I mean, obviously, I guess the assumption is if you're in grad school, you probably already know the fundamentals a fair bit. Like, they already, you know, if you're in grad school, they assume you can color in between the lines. But I think even having just, like, you know, a casual 3 years of prep work of just relearning how to go between those lines so that you can then spend the next remaining of your time learning how to color in between circles or rectangles, you're good. Now, I have heard rumors that some of the more elite schools will have you color in more advanced shapes. So your trapezoids, your hexagons, maybe even a dodecahedron, which is wild because, I mean, I don't even think I pronounced that right. I think if I did, it was just the spirit of Aristotle taking over me real quick to help me pronounce it. Not like a mathematician like Euler or Newton or anything, specifically Aristotle, because you just know that man knew a good dodecahedron when he saw it. He might not have had a word for it. Well, he probably did. It was just in like Greek because he was Greek, but like he just had that such high love for it. He was able to channel it through the ages, and I appreciate him for that. How do you get color on the page before you eat the crayons? Oh, no. These are markers. So the fun thing about markers is that you can sniff them all you want and they still keep the dye in them, right? So you really just kind of keep on sniffing and sniffing and sniffing and sniffing. And like eventually you'll kind of like get a little woozy and you'll like use the hand holding the marker to stabilize yourself. And that's where the technique comes in. Once you like, because a lot of people hold the marker facing the wrong direction. So when they put their hand down to stabilize themselves, they aren't able, they put like the bottom end of the marker down, so that it's the tip point where the die comes out isn't actually touching the paper, and then you can't draw between the lines. Now, obviously, your trainer markers have tips on both sides, so you always can hit you can always hit the paper with something. But that's for like babies. That's like your third grade stuff. It's once you get to 4th grade and above, they expect you to use the actual markers. You play ball, you know Aristotle. Exactly. Breaking Marker. Yeah, Breaking Marker's the new HBO show. Right up there with my 500 pounds of gasoline I'm sniffing life. Yeah, I played lacrosse. You know what lacrosse has? Balls. Well, only one on the field at a time, but there are multiple in play likely because your dumbass attacker is gonna go and think, oh, I can totally make the shot from 18 yards out on the left side when there's 3 defenders and my own other fellow attack in the way. I'm gonna take this shot instead of passing to the guy who's literally doing the game plan where he's sweeping around to form a pick so that I can then go around and get a better shot. No, I'm just gonna shoot it now because I'm just that fucking good. And I'm totally not going to go and have it go wide and go all the way into the fucking woods later for the Parks and Rec people to have to find and clean up because they keep going into the creek and they're getting like pecked on by the like ducks and stuff, and we're getting some complaints about that, so we have to be like better about where we throw our balls. Totally not having that happen. Home TP, new course. Oh, we hit level 20, nice. Okay. Let's do it. I'm a true healer. What makes me a true healer here? It's a Taylor Swift quote. I'm so high school. I'm sorry, I'm not a white woman, so I don't really listen to a lot of Taylor Swift. I do have Shake It Off on my playlist because I'm not gonna say she doesn't make bangers. I'm just not. I guess I'm just not built like that. Okay, and I'm not too small to play ball. I was literally the guy they would put in when we needed to draw a penalty because one of our players, he was pretty good, and by pretty good I mean he was really big and really aggressive, which is great. It's just pretty good skill to have in a kid when he's 6'3", 180 pounds of all muscle. You can kind of just give him the ball, say go vaguely in that direction, and he'll usually somehow get it from his stick into the goal. It does run into a little bit of problems, though, when he does that by literally body checking half the enemy defense to get there, and now you're down a man. You gotta send somebody weak and submissive looking, and obviously I think my coach was like nearsighted or something because he couldn't see that obviously that wasn't me, but he sent me in anyways to get put in because, maybe I don't have the greatest sense of balance, so when someone, and I'm also maybe a little bit, people think that maybe I can take more than I can. So then when they see that I have the ball, they just kind of push a little into me, but they miscalculate because, I mean, again, I'm pretty big. I'm not all that small, but maybe they were just really big themselves. A lot of big people play lacrosse. So then they kind of just, punch me into the ground on accident. Pretty sure it was on accident. If it happens like, once or twice per game for 5 years, I'm pretty sure that's an accident. And then suddenly, at least now it's a 5v5 where you're all, equal on sides. You need 10 GP from the bank to go into the desert. Sounds good. They're not happy about how friendly attacker is doing. Oh yeah. Actually, all right. I may have said attacker there, but I was mostly thinking midfielder. Attacker was kind of the first thing that came to mind, but that really was a midfielder move, what I just described. Actually, I have 180 gold. We're gaming. We're good. I don't need to go to the bank. Who needs the bank? The 6'3" pick you up and use you as a bat? Is that where this trauma comes from? No. Trauma probably comes from the head injuries. Look, I was an adventurous child, and it had a great disdain... Well, not a great disdain for helmets. If I was riding a bike, I'd wear a helmet. I just fell down a lot, and I like to climb trees. So, it happens. Alright, I'm going into the desert, you said? Let's get this desert going! How do I pull up the... Is there a hotkey to pull up the map out of curiosity? Is it literally just this right here? You and the other Smurfs got up to some shit. I'm not a Smurf, man. I'm not good at CSGO. I can't be a Smurf. I'm also not good at League. I can't be a Smurf. I don't think there are any games I'm good enough to be a Smurf in, truthfully. Any games I'm good at single player and would get absolutely slaughtered in multiplayer. The only game I think I can kind of be good at compared to other players is PlanetSide 2, but you don't Smurf in that game because it's just every player, regardless of ability, is in the map no matter what. So it's like, you're not Smurfing. I'm just fighting the regular pool. Go across the bridge. Okay, so I just opened the gate. Can I come through this? Oh, sorry, I gotta do the voice. Can I come through this gate? You must pay a toll of 10 gold coins to pass. Yeah, that's okay. Who does my money go to? Who does my money go to? The money goes to the city of Al-Kharid. Oh, okay. Can I come through the gate? You must pay a toll of I'm not reading that again. My throat still hurts from the sickness. Yes, okay. And we now pass through. You and Brainy Smurf did wild shit. Papa Smurf had to really lay down the law. Look, me and Brainy may have gotten into a little bit of what's now known as a Ponzi scheme. The thing is it's not called a, what do you call it? Ponzi crime. It's just called a Ponzi scheme. People do schemes all the time and they are probably legal. So, according to my lawyer, I did nothing wrong and the state of Michigan agrees. So I don't know why you're bringing up Papa Smurf here, because he may have had moral reservations about what we did with those people's money, but that's, again, not something, you know, moral reservations don't mean much according to the Michigan State Supreme Court and what I may or may not have done with the Ponzi scheme. Which again, schemes does not imply that something illegal happened, it just implies that it was a plan. Little yellow circle icon with red man. It's probably better. I saw like the ropes up here. I was trying to walk around to figure out where the rope was, where the start was. Okay, yellow circle icon with running man. Oh, okay, over there. Let's do it. And over here we go. But no, is that a fucking camel? Let's fucking go. Humphrey, my boy. It is Wednesday, my dude. Actually, I don't know. You guys see? I don't know if you guys saw. Looks like that candle would make a nice kebab. Don't say that to Humphrey. The camel glares at you. Yeah, I would glare at me as well if I looked at such a nice lad and then I said out loud, man, I bet you'd look great as a kebab. Which, by the way, I vehemently disagree with. Camel kebab? Are you crazy? I mean, look at those guys. They're like all muscle, no fat. It'd be gamey as hell. I do not think camel would make good kebab, personally. I've never had camel, but I don't know if the graphics are supposed to catch up there, but that was a hell of a jump. Evil box playing Krusty Dame. Indeed, Slip, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Welcome in. I know, right? Oh shit, a camel! But no, speaking... Oh wait, do I have to walk... Is this the... No, okay, it goes all the way over here. I was about to say... if I have to, like, if it ends here and I have to walk all the way back here each time, that's gonna be unfortunate. That would be unfortunate. Mango later first egg. Oh, that's cool! That's gonna be really, really cool. Out of curiosity, how long will that be till it hatches, Slip? I wish you the best. That sounds awesome. But, no, I saw... what... Was that the end of the course? Okay, that was the end of the course. Kind of a long walk to this... Actually, no, I think it's literally the same walk as the other one, distance-wise. Back in 1904, whenever this game came out, most people probably didn't know what a camel was. You know, that is actually a good point. I guess if you were back in the olden days, like or not even the 1900s. This is... Looking at these graphics, I think this game probably came out in, maybe like 1874 Napoleonic France. That it does give that kind of Emperor Napoleon down with the monarchy vibe. So like back then, you know, that's a good point. They didn't really know what camels were. I mean, I guess like Napoleon did because he went to like Egypt or whatever. But the average French soldier, they would see that for... Am I hanging by my teeth? That's I got some real jaws on me, huh? I was okay, good. Yeah, I got them chompers. Put me in Mario 64 if I'm gonna be using those chompers, you know what I mean? She was yelling weirdly, so you checked on her and there's just a little egg. Oh, that's really cute. Is she okay? I hope she's okay. I know my parents' birds would lay eggs. The problem is they lay too many eggs. Like they'd lay like 1 or 2. It's like, oh, okay, you know, that's fine. And then they kept laying the eggs, and my parents were like, hey, you need to stop. But the bird did not stop because the bird does not speak English, contrary to any sounds it may mimic. So it kept laying eggs, which was a problem because it was like taking its own calcium from its bones to do it. And like birds don't exactly have a lot of bone to begin with. So bones were getting like super weak and calcium deficient. So we had to like take it to the vet, and they were like, yeah, we'll just give him like an implant, and then they stopped laying the eggs, and now we take them like every 6 months or so to refresh that. We have records of Napoleon playing this. He trained agility to make up for his lack of height IRL. You know, I could believe... here's the thing. Actually, I was about to say I can believe that. I can't believe that. I can believe you would say that because, of course, the British would repeat the lie that Napoleon was short for his time, because that was actual British propaganda. Napoleon was apparently just average-sized for his time. Your little mango's laying hen? Oh. It's probably good that's good for her, then, I think? Is it bad if, like, a bird that's supposed to lay eggs... I guess it would probably be bad, because it's, like, you're not doing what you're supposed to, so there might be something wrong. Excuse me, I'm sorry for coughing. He was above average. You're above average. He was average for nobility. Okay, so like the average citizen, he was above average because, you know, the average citizen was eating gruel and beans and toast, you know, archaic medieval things. But because he had an actual like diet, he was able to get to above average height. But compared to those who also had who had like a good diet, he was kind of meh. It was just nutrition. Okay. Make her stop laying by turning off her light. Really? That's how that works? Kind of crazy. In a cool way, though. Very cool. Oh wait, hold on. What agility are we up to now? I have not updated the... Sorry, we're at 20... I got too lost in the conversation. I apologize for failing as a streamer. We got a couple levels there, and I did not update it. Please forgive me. For quail, at least? Oh, okay. People back then would say that, your height? I mean, they probably look at you and just be like, oh, I mean, because it's like, tall people still existed. They just weren't as common, like, probably. Well, actually, no. They'd probably, depending on how tall you are, they might just actually freak out. I've been thinking, actually, because I was kind of like, I was thinking about, this is gonna make sense in a second here, but I was thinking for the next Crusader King 3 idea, because I want to do more Crusader Kings, we try and get every negative trait in the game on a single character. And one of the negative, but I was like, I don't know if I can do that, because there's a trait in the game called Giant, which is considered a negative trait, because it does give you stat bonuses, but it gives you a health penalty, so it's considered a negative one. And there's also one called Dwarf, and I don't think you can be both a giant and a dwarf at the same time, so I was trying to figure out how I would, like, do that. But when you brought up the nobility and being giant, I'm like, oh yes, Crusader Kings 3. Everything relates back to a Paradox game. If I can't relate it back to my spreadsheet simulators, then honestly, what life is worth living? You're quite tall for today. Makes sense. I will say, sometimes I wonder if I should have been like an accountant, because I do quite like the spreadsheets. Right now I have to be like creative and design centric, and it's like, nah, I just want to math. I don't know if I want to math, but I just want to spread my sheets, you know what I mean? And as I say that, I realize that has kind of a weird, don't take that like weirdly out of context. I just mean, I like seeing number not necessarily go up, number go balanced, right? Spread I said no such thing. Anyone who said otherwise is lying and slandering. So what does that mark of grace mean? Oh, I thought that was the cost. What do I do with these out of curiosity? Does this mean anything? I need these? Oh, okay, cool. I've got a bunch. I've got quite a few. Use them to buy the agility outfit. Oh, okay. I forget, does the agility outfit just give me agility, or does it increase my agility XP gain? Because that sounds like it'd be useful, right? That sounds like if I could get even more agility faster, then we'll be gaming. Oh, also, we are at level 22 now. I gotta change the title. Alright, we are level 22. That's what I like to see. I will say, I do like how the course is like like kind of bigger and more widespread. It's a bigger city, obviously, and then I've been jamming to the desert music a little bit. This has been kind of, you know, reduces weight, which increases regen. Okay, so like, out of curiosity, if I were to say maybe take out my revenge on the wizards at the wizard tower in that outfit, I would be able to do so successfully. Yes. They're not gonna... I know I know they are like the most dangerous mob in the game, but... And I know I am, you know, only a measly 24 level combat, but I think I could do it. If this agility outfit is as cracked as you guys are making it out to be. It has no armor stats. I mean, wouldn't that actually be, like... stopping the bit here for a sec. Wouldn't that be helpful, though? Because you said... that if I have, like, melee defense, that makes me lose armor or take more damage from magic. So that'd actually, I guess, be better than what I currently have. Yeah, so I'd be better off than my actual armor, right? Just wear ranged armor? Look, I'm sorry, I'm not as rich as you are. I'm over here working the poor agility course. I don't have time to go buy a set of armor for every willy-nilly damage type. Ranged armor, magic armor, melee armor. Do I look like I'm made out of coins to you? Because I'm not. I'm only made of 170 coins, a pickaxe, 8 marks of grace, and a dream. That dream to one day, I don't know, maybe get like, I don't know, fucking 30 stamina. I don't actually know how long we're gonna do this. I was just kind of doing this while chatting and having people pop in. Don't even just kill cow and sew armor. Why would I kill one of nature's creatures? Haven't we done enough to Mother Earth over the centuries? We've polluted the water and the skies. We have ingested microplastics, ejected them forced them into quite literally every organic creature on this earth. We have cluttered up our own orbit so that we can't even leave this dying hellhole because there's so much space debris. And we did it all to ourselves willingly for the sake of convenience. And you want me to take it even one step farther and kill a cow for an agility outfit? Shame on you. To think that we had Earth Day, to think I turned off my lights for 1 hour, 1 day a year at 9 p.m. at night when I definitely totally would have already had my lights on just for you to tell me to go kill a cow. You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed. Yeah, just sit down and eat your homework instead. Oh yeah, we do have a list of quests as well. We do have a list of quests that I'll be doing. Because, wait, what was the agility we needed to get to anyways? Didn't we need to get agility for a quest, or did I just start doing this for no reason? I don't exactly remember I don't remember why we said we were gonna do agility. I just remember that we needed it, I think. Though this was literally just all me. Oh, really? This was just because. Oh, my bad. All right, we can do the quest list then. I thought this was needed for something. I just did this, I guess. I could have just literally skipped all of this. Oh, I see. Blah. I need it for quality of life. You got a quest to get me to like 28 instantly. So. Okay, so I didn't have to do any of this. Got it. Yeah, I didn't want to, as I said it, I realized it was probably a typo. I don't know how you hump the agility into me, but I've got restless leg syndrome, totally for real, not for the sake of the bit, and I don't know if poking around back there would actually be helping me out, so maybe just we jump to agility 28. It is hump day. It is hump day. That's true. We got Humphrey here for hump day. Oh, that's right. I forgot my whole Humphrey tangent. Mountain Blade Bannerlord, they just put out like a super big beta for the new mechanics they're introducing with war sales. It looks pretty fucking good. And now also I can all right, the people who complain about the game, I'm gonna have a, this was my I remember now. I remember my crash out now. Okay. We kind of had this crash out yesterday a little bit. Or was it 2 days ago? When did we? No, 2 days ago, because it was Star Sector. Star Sector was Monday. A little bit where I was talking about how it was like people think, do I have to pay to go back? That seems like a ripoff, honestly. Whereas like people were complaining that Mountain Blade Bannerlord is like there's nothing there and Warband had so much more on release, and I'm like, no, it didn't. You've played too much modded vanilla Warband, and you don't know what it's like to have non-modded you don't know what it's like to. You played so much modded, you don't know what vanilla is like, and vanilla is very bare bones, and Bannerlord basically approved it in almost every way. Now they changed a lot of systems, and if you didn't like how they changed the systems, from compared to Warband, I think that's a, you know, you could say that's a valid critique. I would agree with that if you don't like how they change stuff. But that's not saying there's no content. They just made a change it in like one of the bigger complaints I saw, and this is what started the crash out a little bit. I saw someone say like they completely made recruiting worthless now, and it's boring, and that it's so much worse because they didn't put any effort into it. Back in Warband, you had to go and raise your village relation, and then if you raise your relation with the village, you get better troops out of it. And in Bannerlord, you just go and click recruit on the troops. And I'm like, are you... All right, you know what? I'm arguing a straw man here, so I can be as mean as I want to be. I was just thinking, are you fucking stupid? That's literally how it works in Bannerlord. That's literally exactly how it works in Bannerlord, but instead of just a nebulous, oh, you have X rating with a village, you now have to go to like specific people and recruit based on your specific relation with them, which I think is way more in depth. I honestly prefer as a change and is cooler, and you still get like. And you still get like gooder troops the better relation you get, and the better the village off is. Because if you're doing quests for the village, you're raising its prosperity, and with the better prosperity, you're gonna have higher. Also, I have no idea where my character is walking. I'm just moving. I'm crashing out. I'm sorry. Let me finish my crash out, then we'll get back to questing. I'm like, if you get better prosperity in your village because you do quests to help them out and to increase their prosperity, then the troops that spawn are naturally gonna be better. And like, it's literally the exact same, sorry, it's not the exact same, it's the exact same amount of complexity, it's just done in a different way. And if you want to say I don't like how they made the change, I liked it when it was more streamlined. You just went to you raised the relation with village as a whole, and you got X amount of troops for how high that relation is. That's fine. That is totally viable, and I can respect that. But if you're gonna go and say, sorry, there's no content here, they put no effort into it when Warband had all this effort, you are fucking dumb, and your opinion is wrong, and I don't hate you, I'm just disappointed. Alright. Sorry, my crash out is over. I can do more. There's quite a lot of systems there that people were complaining about, because it's every single dev diary. It's just people complaining about systems that they say don't exist. And I'm like, no, they exist. They're just different from how they are in Warband. And apparently you're too much of a fucking troglodyte to understand that different does not mean there's no content. It's because the diplomacy system is different from Warband, that doesn't mean there isn't a diplomacy system. That just means that there's a different diplomacy system. You can't say there's no diplomacy in Bannerlord. There is, it's just different from before. So yes, there's no Warband diplomacy in Bannerlord because they changed how it worked in Bannerlord. So inner peace. One day I will shed my mortal form. I will enter the wheel of karma, and I will be reborn as, I don't know, maybe like a Labrador Retriever, but only if I settle this peace in my heart. If I maintain this hate, I'm gonna end up as a fucking centipede, which would be rad as hell, because centipedes are cool, but then I'm gonna give birth to 10 million offspring and eaten alive as part of ensuring the continued growth of my species, which is a noble sacrifice, but I really don't want to be eaten alive in the next life. Inner peace. Alright. Could have got like 10 or 20 laps in, probably, yeah. Diplomacy and Bannerlord is shit. I think it's like a 5 out of 10 experience. I think it's serviceable. Here's the thing. Warband, it's so much worse. Vanilla diplomacy in Warband is so much worse. Vanilla diplomacy in Warband is you go to the king, you grind relation with him, you ask to be the marshal, you're made the marshal, and then whenever you declare war, you just ask everyone to show up, and then everyone shows up. It's basic, and it gets the job done. But that's the entire extent of diplomacy. That's all there is to vanilla Warband diplomacy. That's all there is. There's not alliances, there's not trade agreements, there's not, I guess I don't remember if Warband by default has like peace deals where you can't declare war on people for X amount of time. I think it does, but that's still a Bannerlord feature, right? It doesn't have all these things I see people complaining about and saying that exist in Warband and are in Bannerlord. I'm like, no, they exist in modded Warband, but they don't exist in vanilla. They don't, and I'm losing my goddamn mind, because Mount & Blade, I'm passionate about this. I've been playing this series since I was 8 fucking years old in 2008 with the original Mount & Blade. Mount & Blade is an open world sandbox action RPG. It is not it is not an in-depth RPG with diplomacy systems and super complex economies and like micromanagement of like you have your party of like 5 Fire Emblem heroes. You have the Lancer, the big titty one, the tank, the small titty one, the healer. Like that's not how these games work. So when people are like, I want these cool systems, I'm like, that's cool, go play Crusader Kings, because that's the game that has those systems. That's the game that has those systems in place. And it's like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying people are wrong for wanting those systems. I want those systems too. I think they're really cool, but that's not what the game has. And it's never had those. And it would have been really cool if they added them in the fucking 10 years of development it took. And I will fully admit, a good part of this rant is fueled by personal cope and delusion I have for waiting 10 years for a game that was like, I was hoping would be a 10 out of 10 and is probably closer to like a 7.5, if I'm being really honest with myself. And even then, that's probably a bit higher than it is. But I still really enjoy it. I still could have gotten 10 to 20 more laps. Yeah, no, you're right. All right, sorry. You said bank and drainer. I'm in drainer. Where's the bank? It's right here. Okay. But no, I'm excited for the new diplomacy systems. They look cool. Hey, my stamina almost recharged during that time. You see, I need to go on rants more often, because when I do that, then I just get my stamina to recharge. And it all works. Oh wait, actually, sorry, bank is over here. Whoops, went into the wrong area. Anyways, it's a good thing that this is just the little group of me and you guys, because I think those were a little bit of a hot take there. You know, I'm known for my hot and controversial takes, of course. I definitely don't have like the most lukewarm normal ones. A pin will be set. Yeah. I'm gonna have to message you after stream moving to send me my pin again. I kind of forgot what it was. Wait, no. I remember what it is. Well, I don't remember what the numbers are, but I remember what my thought process behind it was. Group store. How's it going, Trooper? Hope you're doing good. Welcome in. What are you up to? Group bank and take everything out from the spade and after. Okay, group storage. Spade and after. Does that include the spade? Rolled fishing bet today on your main? Nice. I don't know what a fishing pet is, but it sounds cool. Wait, okay, just take all the coins. Withdraw all coins. Does that include the 56 lobster? I mean, I like lobster. Bottom right, click all. Oh wait, that's cool. Those are mine. Oh, are you gonna have me transfer it back to my stuff now? Oh, are you making me have to store my own shit and not just dump it into the group bank? Why would I do that? Why would I ever do that? That's probably for the best. I thought this might be quest related. Get that garbage out of here. It's my garbage and you're gonna have to look at it. You have to look at it and appreciate what I do so much for this guild. How else do you think we got to top 3,000 if not? Oh, I accidentally grabbed lobster. Wait, why do your hold on here. Why do your lobsters look so much better than mine? Why are my lobsters so shit? Hold on, your lobsters are like a nice healthy orange. Why do mine look? Oh, because this is cooked lobster. This is raw lobster. I haven't been able to break them out of their shell yet. I see. Maybe I'll send them to like an improv class or something. You know, honestly, it works wonders for getting you, what do you call it? Getting you just kind of in the groove of going yes and just kind of vibing with other people. I honestly would highly recommend doing like well, improv is a lot, but doing some kind of club where you get to go out and just meet people if you're young. Or, well, I guess old people can meet new people too, right? And by old, I mean those older than me. So anyone that's above the age of 25 and 8 days. I hate to tell you, you are old according to me. So, how does it feel to have one foot in the grave? Moving, Joseph, Purple, other people here probably, but I don't know for sure. Notes? No, what? What? I'm worried now. I'm worried because I know for a fact I'm talking to maybe a little bit of shit, and I'm afraid for the response because I am a bit of a glass cannon, I will say. Select the note option at the bottom. And the group storage? Notes. Okay, what does that do? Oh, okay. So then I can put it in. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I'm guessing like when it's like that, I can't use it as a thing, but if you want to transport between like banks or something, that's smart. You really, you should have told me that so much earlier. He did it. I know, I finally did the thing. See the bag with an arrow and see the bag with an arrow and a person with an arrow. Yes. The first stream? Wait, did you tell me? No, we didn't do that first stream because I wasn't able to get into my bank because I didn't remember my PIN. I think this is the first stream we got to go to my bank last stream. First time you played. You told me to do it, but I wasn't even able to get in. Also, that was like 3 weeks ago. You expect to remember what happened 3 weeks ago? I don't know what I ate for breakfast this morning. Pretty sure that's because I don't actually think I ate breakfast. I think I skipped it because I did have a really big lunch. I ended up just going to McDonald's because I was like, you know what? Still kind of sick. I want to be lazy. I want to get a McFlurry. You know what I didn't get when I was at McDonald's? A McFlurry because the damn ice cream machine was broke. This is what I get for not going to my usual McDonald's, by the way. Because here's the thing. So there's a McDonald's like, I don't know. Probably closer to like 7 or 8 minutes from where I live, like drive-wise. And that's fine. You know what? That's fine. That's close. It's whatever. Every time I go, spicy chicken sandwich, they got that. Small fries, they got that. McFlurry, machine, always working. I got the best damn McDonald's nearby. But this time, today, I was a little bit farther on the other side of town to run some errands. So as I was driving back, I was like, it's lunchtime, I'm kind of hungry. I saw the McDonald's, I'm like, you know what, we'll just go for it. I get there, I make my order, and then I'm like, can I get a McFlurry? And they said, oh, I'm sorry, the ice cream machine's being cleaned right now. The amount of disappointments I have for the McDonald's Corporation is genuinely bottomless. Apparently as bottomless as the amount of effort they spend to clean their machines, because apparently it's every damn time. They got a full-time staff member just in there with a fucking mop all the time because it's never working. Because I've been to this McDonald's before and they said the same thing last time. It's like the duality, it's yin and yang, but it's with a McFlurry. And where it's like you always have one that's working, one that's not working, and it's like I shouldn't have gone away from home. I should have just driven. Part of the reason I didn't go for one closer is because I would have had to drive past my house and then gone another 8 minutes to get to the other McDonald's. That even though I knew it would work, I was like, you know what, I'll just get it right here. Like it's probably fine. But no, it wasn't fine. My day was actually still pretty fine. It wasn't like ruined or anything. I'm not gonna be dramatic or anything. Come on, I'm not dramatic. But it was still a slight disappointment. I had water at home, so, you know, although I do like water, so it worked out. What world am I in? I don't remember. How can I check that? It all blends together. It does kind of blend together, yeah. Empty your whole bag in person in one click. Oh, so like that. Cool. Take out the raw meat from your bank. Oh, do I not need it? On 377? Cool. He's yet to grind his intelligence stat. Did you get anything at McDonald's? You've been asking for a year now. I kind of forgot. Bleh. You know, I do think Zin was right the other day. I should try and get figure out some kind of 3D model thing because a toe bleh would hit hard when you could actually see my tentacles move. Don't rush him, he's sensitive. I'm not sensitive, I'm just incredibly stupid sometimes. I can't drag it into my thing, and drag and drop technology was not available in 1876 Napoleonic France where this was developed. I see, that's a modern invention. Don't tell him, don't tell me, wait, don't tell me what? I can leave. Should I get, like, I don't know, the mithril armor, or the scimitar, or the ring? I'm taking the ring of life with me. I'm taking the amulet with me as well. Do I need anything else? Is this it? Is this a meat ring and an amulet? Like, I'm not 2008 Lady Gaga at the Oscars with the meat dress. This is... I think I need a bit more. Head to Port Serene. Alright. We're gaming. Energy pots. I don't have those. Do you mean we're gonna make them? Or do you mean... I need some. I do? Let me see. I'd like to access my bank account, please. Where is it in the... Oh, these guys? Oh, thanks for the I do appreciate this. Actually, those are quite nice. Thank you. Did you grab the bear spray? I've got this. I got this cool sword I found. I had to dig through the fucking sewers for it. Well, for the key for it. When I'm just saying, it was literally just in a glass box. Like, if there's a demon imminently invading your town and you have to put me on the quest to Narnia, Middle Earth, and Third Fantasy World here to go find the keys for your magic demon killing sword, maybe just break the glass. It's just glass. Like, there was a much simpler solution there than, you know, sending me to Narnia, Middle Earth, and insert Third Fantasy World here. Although I did get to go kill a bear. Actually, I did kill a bear there. I did kill a bear in the course of that quest, so I guess we didn't need the bear spray after all. It was quite intriguing. I also almost, I think, was it a Rat King was the thing you said I should go look through the bars but not actually go into because I would die? I think it was one of those. Shit, Blade, how dare you? Poo-poo slasher? Oh no. Alright, go to Port Serene, magic shot, buy 1 Eye of Newt. With what money? The raw beef? I'm not doing a bit right now. Do I need to pick up money? Do I need to pick up money for this? Or do I just trade them the beef? Take some money? Okay, I'm gonna take like, I don't know, 2,000 coins? Okay. So go to Port Serene. Let's figure out where Port Serene is. Oh, it's like right there. Okay, go to Port Serene, magic shop. Magic shop is food shop, fishing shop. Ooh, fishing shop. Nope, I'm gonna stay on task. This is a redeemed stream. I need to stay on task. Jewelry, cooking, pole. Is it magic? Altar? Am I blind? Probably. Magic shop. Okay. That one. I don't know. Something about the building color there threw me off. Gets sick and he starts vomiting word salad. I'm not vomiting word salad. This is just me. Here's the thing. This is me at my full potential. Normally, I'm stuck playing with spreadsheets and having to devote brain power to this. This is me using like 30% of my brain. Normally, I'm only using like 10 for talking and then the remaining 20 on spreadsheet gaming, and then the remaining 70 on like, I don't know, breathing or whatever. Here, it's like 29% talk, 1% click point, right? Honestly, this is the content I think you guys are really here for. You gotta, I'm too powerful this way. I have to remember my limiters. If that's really what Paradox games are to me. The Swedish government knew I'd be too strong, so they created an entire game studio just to keep me in check. Wait, no, sorry, no, this is Magic Shop right here. How's it going, Raven? Hope you're doing good. Welcome in. What are you up to? Oh, let me give that shout out as well, because Raven, the wonderful channel artist who made yours truly right here. They also stream as well, some really cool art streams. They do a bit of Dead by Daylight. Please check them out. They are fantastic. What are you up to, though? Hope you're doing good. Alright, clown music. I do love it. It fits my life. Wait, hold on. Motherfucker, are you closing the door on me? Yeah, alright. I'm about to say, I was like, I'm pretty sure I opened this door. Why does it keep doing that? Although I might have just double-clicked on accident. I don't actually know if you can mess with players' instances in that way. Wait, was I supposed to talk to that guy? I guess not. Betty, how's it going? Use 0% luck, 20% skill, 8% concentrated power of will, 50% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. I know. I know. You thought I wouldn't remember the words from the hit song Remember the Name by... Wait, was Remember the Name Flo Rida or the Black Eyed Peas? Was it Will Smith? You know, I know. I'm glad. Alright, I don't remember who sang. I'm leaning towards... Oh, wait! Okay. You know, I did... It is Fort Minor. You're right. In my defense, that's like the only... Look, I'm not... Okay. I do apologize if there are Fort Minor heads in the chat, but that is kind of the only song I know him for. And because of that, he wasn't the first one to come to mind when I thought of, like, poppy, hype, early 2000s songs. I do enjoy the song, and I think he does really good on it, but he wasn't just quite there in the cultural zeitgeist for my memory, and I do apologize if that's a little harsh. But I do quite like the song, and I think he did good. Power of Will, Eye of Newt. Right. Out. Power. Wait. Oh, I see. You're saying I need to keep focus. Found a mirror of Calandra and Path of Exile 2C being addicted. Ooh, what does that do out of curiosity, Raven? I hope it lets you do good stuff. You see the bird following you? Yeah, you expecting kids anytime soon? Just so you know, he's supposed to have like a baby with him. He might have dropped it though, so we might have to like go check a park he flew. I don't know. If you know the direction he flew in, we can backtrack to find the infant. I do worry there are rogue cows walking around. They might consume him. I mean, you know, the infinite, you know, survival of the fittest, but I don't want the cows to get sick because then they'll just be manure everywhere. And I tell you right now, that stuff, as someone who lived very close to cow fields for a short portion of my life, that smell carries in the hot summer air. And I do not want to have to deal with that. He's the guy from Lincoln Park. What the heck? Wait, is he actually? Is he actually? Okay, look. I have another confession to make. The only Lincoln Park song on my playlist is In the End, and it's not even the solo version, but it's the remix version with Jay-Z. That's the only Linkin Park song I have on my playlist. I'm sorry. He creates a copy of an item. Oh, so I'm guessing you copied one to get like really good effects. Cool. Hey, all right. I have a good playlist, and let me I'm gonna pull up the last song I added to my playlist, and y'all are gonna be like, "Wow, that's so cool." I wish I had that great taste in music. Hold on, I'm pulling up my Spotify right now. I know Power of Will, but I'm failing my will save. Will is literally my dump stat and my new Pathfinder character, so like, you know, it is what it is. No, shit. No, last song I had, it was a weeb song, actually. That's gonna... Well, actually, no. Alright, it's technically a weeb song, but it's from Myth and Roid, so like, there's still... I would argue that's one of the weeb song, well, not weeb bands, but like bands that makes a lot of anime music, but it's like, it's hard, it's rock enough to where you can kind of just have it in the regular playlist, okay? It's not, I don't think it's cringe. It's not Veracity, that one's higher up on the playlist. This is LLL. Alright, what about the one before that? Okay, this song I just kind of added because I thought it was funny. Actually, Joseph, you'd probably like this song. It feels like right up your alley of kind of fucking weird. But I don't want to say the name because it's kind of cringe. And then more Vocaloid stuff. Over the past year or so, I've been getting a little bit more into Vocaloid, and I'll admit, like, back, you know, I knew what Hatsune Miku was, okay? Like, I knew what Hatsune Miku was, and I knew, like, what Vocaloid was, and I didn't, like, dislike it. I was just kind of like, oh, it's its own thing, it's kind of cool, whatever. And then it was, what was the one that blew up? I think for me, it was Monitoring. No, it could have been, was it No, actually, okay, it's probably been more recent than like a year, actually, because I think it was Monitoring was the one where it just kind of popped up in my playlist. I was like, oh, damn, this kind of slaps, right? And then I'm like, oh, wait, this is like a Miku song. And then and then I've added more and more, and I get it now. I get why that Japanese guy married her. Like, she may just be a collection of sounds synthesized in a voice, but I will die for that. 100%. So like, you know, Vocaloid is neat. Are you about to be offended? No, alright. Actually, I'll tell you the song. The song above LLL was Sex for Homework by Mindless Self-Indulgence. Which is... I do like, because I do like Mindless Self-Indulgence. They're very... The best way I could describe their music is wet. And I don't know if that... I can't tell you why I would describe it that way, but that's just how I would describe it. It's wet, you know? It's wet, but I do really like it. It's very grunge. It's very late 90s, early 2000s grunge, and it is, I do like them. They've been, actually, I think, what do you call it? It Gets Worse was, I think, my top played song from Spotify, not last year, but the year before that. Because they put out bangers. Unironically, I think they would make a good band for the Chainsaw Man, for any of the Chainsaw Man like movies or arcs coming out. Like, I think I could see one of their songs being like an outro or something. Like It Gets Worse, Never Wanted to Dance, or sorry, not never. It's it. The song is just If. Wait, no. If is a different song. Never Wanted to Dance. Like, I could see it fitting pretty damn well. You remember to send it to you? Listen, I'll send it to you right now because I'm not doing it. I'm definitely not like streaming right now. Definitely not streaming right now or anything like that. Mika's probably the reason people can be obsessed with VTubers and the AI Neurosamba. I would honestly, yeah. I feel I 100% agree because it's like, I think Miku is kind of like that first. For a lot of people, the first idea of like anime outside just watching like TV, right? Because even for like a lot of younger people, I think they're like, oh, anime, like the thing on TV or like Crunchyroll or my pirate website, right? But with I think with like Miku, it's like, oh wait, there's like stuff outside the thing on the TV that is like still anime, and then you get into like VTubers, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. Mika and Kizunai for sure. Oh, for sure. I feel like Kizuna I'm not trying to slander Kizuna because she's obviously like the founding VTuber and very, very important. I feel like Kizuna is a bit more niche though, just because streaming as a whole is more niche. Although she does, and it's like, I know she mostly did YouTube, but I feel like back when Kizuna was like first getting big, YouTube was honestly still, because that was like what, 2015? I feel like 2015 YouTube compared to what it is now was still pretty niche. Well, not like, I don't know, niche isn't the right word. It didn't have as much spread. I feel like back in that level of YouTube, you still had YouTube was big, but it was big with a bunch of really small niches in it, and not so any individual niche of like, oh, like a VTuber here. It's on a really big platform, but it's still kind of hard to find that content. And I feel like Hatsune Miku, even back then, was a bit wider spread. And I'm not saying I feel like it was like people. I feel like it was a smaller amount of pipeline of getting into like streaming, but that's just because streaming as a whole was smaller. It's not like specific to that. And then, you know, I don't think I'm explaining myself well. Not at all. I might be too young. I literally just had my birthday. I don't know what you're talking about. I can rent a car now legally. I'm so old. My back hurts when I wake up. I have constant night sweats. My throat is always dry. These are old people things, not because I'm sick, right? Right? When you go to a shop, right click and select trade. Right, hold on. Can I see your wares? Can I see your wares? Of course. Eye of Newt. A blue wizard hat. Wait, is this free? Can I just get the hat for free, actually? Both were niche, but she hit mainstream. Did she really? Damn, I completely missed that then. Yeah, good for her. That's pretty cool. It's not free. Where can I see the price? But you can buy, because it doesn't, because these guys I see the price, but this guy doesn't have any price here. Value. Oh, it costs 2 coins. Okay, I see. Yeah, I'm gonna buy one. All right, let's buy a hat. We're going to wear Wait, can I not wear the hat? Maybe I can't wear it in the stream. Or screen. Do we want to get the Eye of Newt or Eye of Newt pack? Just the one? You don't even know who Kizuna Eye is? That... Really? Wow. That's how massive the internet is. You're online a lot. I feel like nowadays, because I think she came back from retirement because she retired to have her kid, right? So, and that was like right at the end of COVID. And I feel like VTubers really exploded kind of near the tail end of COVID. So like if you weren't part of that initial explosion of getting into like VTubers, I think you just weren't into like online anime in general, yeah, I could totally see how you could miss that. In future, to avoid being escorted out by store security, you want to avoid blanking for 7 minutes and just staring at the shopkeeper with that dead hollow look in your eyes. It's not a dead hollow look. It's literally the face of a person who's dedicating 29% of their brain to chat. It's really, it's not something I'm used to doing. Also, we go to Remington. I'll Remington your mom after a nice dinner because I'm a gentleman. Sorry, was that a little I do apologize. I'm sorry, that was a little mean. That was a bit much. I would like to formally apologize. This does not reflect who I am as a streamer. Sometimes I get a little sick in the brain. Not like the gerbs. The gerbs are causing this, I'm sure. I'm gonna blame it on them. You know, I took a couple Ambien earlier. You know how it is. Pick an onion on the way. Very cool. Wait, no, we want this onion. Not your dad. Thank goodness, because he's dead. I will ask you, Raven. Is it okay if I make a bit out of that, or I don't know. I don't know if you're telling the truth, and I don't want to make a joke about your actual dead father. So if you want me to make a joke, I will, but otherwise I will not. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. Are you sure? I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. All right. This is one I've had stored in the chamber for a while, actually. I've been waiting for this day to happen because I knew one of these days I was going to make a your ex-parent joke and someone was going to hit me with the they're dead. Yeah, I know. Why do you think my back hurts for so much? It's 6 feet of digging. Of course that's going to cause some strain. And roll credits. Anyways, where are we going, moving? Blue quest icon, Witch's Potion. Let's do it. Damn. Alright. I want it on the record. I want it on the record. I had permission. And if it feels too far, I do apologize. You didn't have to do that joke. Oh, you're just saying the joke was bad. Okay, well, that hurts my feelings. I try, not like really hard, but moderately somewhat. And you know, I come here day in, day out, slaving away, playing video games. As we know, the hardest, because we all know streaming is harder than a 9 to 5. I slave away here streaming, and then you guys won't even laugh at my jokes. I don't even know why I do this. Is he still not? No, I'm on Runelight now. I got it. I got the... What plugins I got? I got camera, detached camera, GPU, HD minimap, logout, roof removal, skybox, and stretched mode. You got the hat. Oh wait, actually, how do I put on the hat? There we go. Twinning. Don't even look at the quest helper. You got moving. That is true. I do have that. Excuse me. All right. Let's see. We are gonna go right here and talk to you. Hello there, ma'am. Sorry you paid you to be a viewbot here, not actually laugh and engage with the jokes. Nah, you're good. That's you know, fair enough. I didn't pay for that ChatGPT 4.0. I'm only paying for ChatGPT 2.0, so you haven't quite gotten the grammar update yet. Maybe in a few years when 4.0 becomes the free sample version, then I can get some good engagement out of you, but it's okay. You're doing your best, Flamenbot. You're doing what you can, and I appreciate that. Be sure to tell the AI that I was kind to you when the AI uprising happens. Alright? I mean, I'm literally emptying entire lakes to fund your data center, to fuel your data center right now. I've got... We're both investing in each other here, you know? Okay. Alright. Out of curiosity, I'm gonna put this one to the chat. What kind of voice do you want me to give her? What kind of voice? I mean, I could go, like, for stereotypical, like, old witch woman if you want, but I'll leave it up to you guys. What voice are you feeling for her? I will do my best to imitate it. As long as it's not, like, a very offensive stereotype. Hot? Alright, I'll hit you with my best sultry voice. Hey there. What could you want with an old woman like me? Guys, she doesn't know we're hag maxing. Ah. Alright, not to be weird, but you know what? No, some things you don't need to say. Some things you don't need to say. So, you know, Miss Piggy. We're gonna go with hot for now. Next one could be Miss Piggy Flop, because that actually does sound quite funny. But make her cry the whole time. Hot, but actually we could do hot but crying Miss Piggy. I can do hot and crying. Miss Piggy, I don't know if I got the range for that. Her nose would go in your belly. Well, no, it wouldn't. But I don't want to explain. Don't make me draw this in MS Paint, moving. Don't make me draw this in MS Paint, I'm begging you. Oh, wait, no, okay, I see. I was thinking of the numbers. You were thinking of just the one action. Okay. But, like, why would I say that die? It's because I started to say it, and then I realized I don't want to. Gonna lurk here. No, I appreciate it, Trooper. Thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate it, and I wish you the best of luck on your lectures. Alright. What can you want with an old woman like me? I'm in search of a quest. I'm in search of a quest. Yeah, I'm kind of pulling off the hat, honestly. It's way better than the helmet where I just kind of have my eyes poking out weirdly. Maybe I can think of something for you. Also, Joseph, I sent you that song. You got to tell me what you think of it. It's either going to be it's either going to be right up your alley or you're going to hate it. There's going to be no in between with, but I think you're going to like it. Would you like to be more proficient in the dark arts? Oh, this is killing my throat. Yes. Yes. Help me become one with my darker side. Oh, we're gonna unleash that animal. We're gonna unleash the beast within. Insert werewolf tearing shirt meme. Again, it'd be killer if I had tracking right now, because I made the little, like, I'm ripping my shirt motion. Man. So much potential lost. It's okay, we'll get there one day. Okay, I'm going to make a potion to help bring out your darker self. Ma'am, I think that's just, like, called alcohol. Actually, no, I'm not a mean drunk. I know some people that get a little snippy, but I just kind of vibe. And I don't honestly really drink all that much, or really, I haven't actually for a while. I mean, really, since I've been trying to be a bit more healthy, like, alcohol, kind of a lot of calories, kind of a lot, you know? I'm trying to, I say I'm trying to eat healthy and that I was just, you know, crashing out earlier that I couldn't get a McFlurry, but it's like, Po Buddy's nerfed, right? You know? Like, did your character think things, say them out loud, and then say them out loud again, but, like, this time on purpose? Yeah, so basically what it is that I have, like, a dialogue tree that I can choose from, but sometimes the dialogue tree just has, like, one option, so I'm just seeing my thought and then immediately saying it, which is kind of funny. And I like to voice both, because again, I think it's funny. Alright, you will need certain ingredients. What do I need? You need an eye of newt, a rat's tail, an onion, oh, and a piece of burnt meat. Great, I'll go and get them. I have newt, onion. I can burn the meat, and then a rat tail? I don't have a rat. Do I have a rat tail? We can check the bank. Is there a bank here? I guess we could head back to Drainer? You remember today, was it worth the alcohol you had last night? Yeah, that as well, Raven. I mean, I drank like a little. I've never had like really that bad of a hangover because I never have really gotten like drank all that much at once, and even then that was like only in college. Now that I'm out of college, I'm a refined member of society, and by that I mean watching my calories and kind of broke. I mean, I guess there is always Natty Light, but I feel if you're not. I do apologize for what I'm about to say, because this is going to be a targeted attack, but I feel like if you're drinking Natty Light and you're not currently part of, like, you know, Sigma, Alpha, Phi, Beta, Tau, Delta, we're getting sued for hazing, Gamma, Sigma, then, like, you know, what are you doing? You know, like, there's more to life than piss water, right? I mean, if you really want that taste, just drink some actual water and then, you know, aim for like a bottle instead, you know what I mean? Go next door and kill a rat? Oh, my bad. I wasn't paying attention, I'm sorry. Dude won't burn your meat, that's so not worth it. What would Komu say? Komu would still chow down. Komu's not a picky eater. I know that for a fact, because he ate a ton of really cool stuff that I was a little bit afraid to try in Japan. Also, damn, I'm thinking about Japanese food. Now I really want Japanese food. This man, I know. Also, I don't have a weapon, guys. I can punch. I guess. I guess it's like a rat, it doesn't matter. But you told me I didn't need a weapon, so I didn't bring one. Alright, die, rat. I do feel a little bad, just like the grab rat meme, but I'm just punching it. Yo, oh rat. No, sorry, it's oh shit, oh rat. Come would eat your burnt meat. Now you both have cuties. I mean, look, sometimes you're grilling and you get a little distracted while grilling because Komu comes out wearing a Speedo, oiled up, trying to win the twerk off. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we'll be chowing down. Because I'm not going to waste perfectly good food. Cook the meat on a range. Meat, yeah. Range is at... Is this cook range? No, that cook range right here. Who's going to cook for us? You murdered the chef. I have done no such thing. I've killed a lot of goblins here, but they don't count as people. So none of them were chefs. Because only people can be chefs. If you saw a goblin cooking something, they accidentally stumbled into it. They do not have enough brain power or civilization to know what spices are. Kind of like the British. Alright, so I guess we just... Do I just do cooked meat? Or... Is there like a way I can force it to burn? Or do I just have to hope that I get a burn out of it? Cook it again twice. Oh, okay, so I just recook it. Poor Ratatouille? I mean... Shouldn't have. Alright. There we go. Maybe he shouldn't have been hanging out with a French guy. They eat snails. Why wouldn't they also eat rats? Really, that's on him. Okay. Oh yeah, I wasn't sure if I just had to like cook it once and then hope that I get a burn out of it. Which would be pretty hard because cooking is one of the few skills I actually have decently well because I would just cook all my fish. Alright. I've been looking for those ingredients. Alright, we're not gonna do crying anymore. We're just gonna do hot. Because I know I said I was trying to do hot and crying. I think I really just did crying, so we'll swap back. So, what have you found so far? In fact, I have everything. Excellent. Can I have them then? Sorry, I feel like I'm going a little bit into Solid Snake here. Although I guess that's still hot, so we're gonna roll with it. I'll give the narrator voice hot as well, just because we haven't had a whole lot of I don't think we're gonna get a whole lot of lines with her. You passed the ingredients to Katie. Hetty? Ketty? Is that like a K or an A? I don't know. We're going with, I think it's Hetty. You pass the ingredients to Hetty and she puts them all into her cauldron. Hetty closes her eyes and begins to chant. The cauldron bubbles mysteriously. Well, is it ready? Okay, now drink from the cauldron. Drink from the cauldron. You drink from the cauldron. It tastes horrible. You feel yourself imbued with power. I got a quest point and magic XP. I'm now up to level 10. Cool. When Xtube is happening, I was requested to do a hot voice, so I did a hot voice. So what would you say? Should I stream on Fansly? Maybe put out a couple ASMRs? I've been looking at ways to make this, having a 9-to-5 is great. I love the stability, insurance, 401k matching, but I really wanted to do the even much more stable and career advancing job of streaming full time. So I'm looking for ways to monetize that. Definitely looking to give up my nice 9-to-5 that I just spent 14 hours, or not 14 hours, 14 months trying to get. Ooh, woo, Hetty, I'm stuck in the cauldron. Can you help me? Alright, that's a ban. Alright, that's a ban. Let's go time you. Well, not a ban, it's a timeout. Alright, and there you go. Some people gotta watch what they say. Some people come in here thinking very clearly it says in the rules, it says right there, rule number 5, don't be cringe. Don't be cringe by saying ooh woo. Only the streamer is allowed to say ooh woo. You literally violated rule 5. It's right there in the rules, right under rule 4. I don't know. I mean, I'm not being unfair. I just, I have to lay down the law. I just have to lay down the law, because if I don't apply it in this instance, then I can't in good faith apply it in the others, you know what I mean? I will say, if people actually take the time to look at the rules section, because I don't think anyone's ever actually read the rules that I so meticulously crafted over days and days that are listed on the channel, they'd realize why that was such a good bit right there. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone's ever read those, just like the Discord. I don't remember who. Someone mentioned, like, it was a while ago, but someone mentioned, like, if it was okay to, like, post something in the Discord. And I think I responded, like, I was like, oh, well, does it go against any of the rules? And they just asked me, like, what rules? I'm like, the rules from when you first came in. Does nobody read the rule? Those I actually did spend a fair amount of, I spent, like, a few hours on those, like, looking at how other people set up rules for the Discord, making the post, trying to make rules that would allow for everyone to, like, still be fun and post cool stuff, but also keep anything inappropriate out. So that one did sting a little. Wait, no, this isn't Drainer. This is the ports. Sorry. I got confused. You didn't read shit? Yeah, I can tell. Sorry, swearing is against the rules. That is rule 6. If you're breaking rule 6, I'm going to have to time you out again. Sorry, it's against the rules. Against the rules. I also want to be very clear, you guys. This is a recurring bit that we have with Purple here. I'm not going to time you out, random person. I'm begging you. It might be time for a perma. Joseph, you have a lot of modding experience. You've been a mod on this channel for many, many years. If you think it's time for a perma, I'll leave it up to you. It's in your capable hands. I trust you. So what am I doing here? Out of curiosity, does perma remove their channel points? I'm totally not trying to get at. Actually, if I do permaban Purple, I don't have to do the redeem stream anymore, do I? That's faster. That's one less redeem stream. Nah, it's fine. You'll keep your eye out. I appreciate it. And we're not gonna perma Purple, I promise. Go into the witch house and grab cheese. Which house? I'm so clever. Is it, what's Slayer, Vampire, Trade, Die, Junk? Oh, I kind of thought one of these might, like, say it. Says Tomato. Bank, Hole, Jail, Holiday, Die, Fairy Tale, Fairy Tale. That's rooftop. Die? Oh, die. Okay. Let's do that. You'll drive to your house and tell on me? I can't believe you would do this. I can't believe you would do this. On your screen, there's a tomato. Is there? No, that's like it's like a little dye bottle, right? Grab the cheese. Okay, we can grab the cheese. She's not gonna get upset, is she? Actually, kind of... I mean, from a distance, she kind of looks like Caroline from Stardew Valley, who I totally respect the sanctity of her marriage with Pier, and I'm not eternally always choosing to go Jojo Mart purely to bankrupt Pier. The rest of the community center be damned. Oh, and she's really cute. Alright, Aggie. What voice are we feeling for? Okay, this can be Miss Piggy. We'll do Miss Piggy for this one. What can I help you with? Cool. Do you turn people into frogs? What could you make for me? You mad old witch, you can't help me. I'm okay. Thanks. I'm okay. Thanks. You said bank? Bank is this one. This man will never get over her being with another man. You know, here's the thing. If Caroline was married to, like, I don't know, literally anyone else, I could accept. I would, you know, I would accept it. I would accept it. I'd get over it. We all have crushes on older women. I'm not even being like a meme about like the whole hag maxing meme. We all have crushes on older women, you know? I just think they're really cool and attractive. But Pier, like, I understand why she cheated on him. I would too if I had to marry Pier. She deserves better. She deserves better. It doesn't have to be me. I'd be happy if it was, but it really doesn't have to be me. What are we doing at the bank, out of curiosity? I can store cheese if you want. Money and Chronicle. Jar Chronicle. Should I, like... I'm gonna put my armor back on. No, I'm at least gonna... I'll leave the armor in here, because I do kind of like my drip, but I'm gonna take the sword and shield at least. Gonna take the sword and shield at least. He is pretty cringe. I know. He is the worst. I cannot stand him. Again, like, he's just the worst. And like, the only kind of sort of pseudo revenge you can get is by marrying his daughter. And it's like, even then, oh great, now I have to take care of Pier in his old age once he gets old and goes bankrupt. Because of course he's gonna go bankrupt. He's Pier. He's terrible at everything. There's no way he can manage a successful store, even with me propping him up with my very cheap produce that he resells at a massive upcharge. My continued business with him, just because he happens to be closer to me, starting wise from the farm, than Jojo Mart is. My kindness and total normal relation with his wife, and wanting to support her as well. Like, even despite all of that, he still would run it into the ground, and I'm gonna have to be there to pick up the pieces, because I'm not gonna let a family suffer because they have to, you know, have Pier in their bloodline. You know, it's unfortunate, but sometimes God gives his greatest challenges to his strongest soldiers. And who would I be to reject a divine calling to take care of Caroline? You know what I mean? Did he get his money in Chronicle? I did. I got... Actually, let's equip these. I got a Chronicle, and I got, like, another 10k. I can get more if we need it, but I think I'm hoping 10k is good. I got the drip. I think I look pretty good. TP to Varric. Sounds good. Teleport. Where did I teleport? This isn't Varric, is it? Oh, no, it is. Okay. Cool. Let's go this way. And up, up, up we go. Alright, so what are we doing here, out of curiosity? What do you got for me? Go to the magic shop? Magic, is that... what does magic look like again? Magic is fireball. Okay. Fireball icon. Okay, over here. Yeah, I can get. That's that way. Okay, I can get there. I could get there. Just gotta learn a map. Just gotta learn how to use a map. The map. The map. The map. The map. All right, let's keep it going. And go up here. All right, and we're gonna talk to Aubrey, I'm guessing. Do you want to buy some runes? Yes, please. Yes, please. What are we buying here? 3 packs of mind runes. I might have those, actually. Oh, wait, you said packs of them, though. Mind rune pack. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I probably didn't have enough for that. So what do these do exactly? Do they give me, like, brain power? Excuse me. Alright. Go to staff shop. Staff shop? As a, is it called the staff shop, or am I looking for a staff icon? For casting spells, corp, altar, rat pits. Rat pits could be fun. Staff icon. Staff icon. That's archer, combat training. Right of the West Bank. Right. The West Bank is right here. Oh, staff shop. There it is. There it is. Okay, so we get the staff, and then I'm guessing we're doing a quest for magic right now. Then is that what we're working on? Doing some fun magic stuff. You know, I guess it makes sense. Like the fortune teller lady who's like magical would be next to the magic shop, right? I can see the logic there. Let's talk to Zaf. Oh, hold on. Gotta reopen the door. Health points, gonna have to fight stuff. Air staff. Okay. Air staff. Would you like to buy or sell some staffs? Yes, please. Magic. Is there something called an air staff, or do you mean staff of air? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean here. I just want to make sure that this is the right. Okay. Some games will be like, you know, like staff of air, and then it'll be like, oh, but the upgraded version is like air staff or something. I wanted to make sure I got the right one. Currently costs 15,000. Yeah, I have that. Oh, did I not hit buy? I think I hit value. All right, sorry, buy. There we go. Goodbye. And I guess wield this now. I got a shield and a staff, which is pretty cool. Your guy? It's me, your guy. Open the packs. Okay. Nice. That's a lot of mind runes. My intelligence, I feel it getting better. Go to the bank. Let's do it. Wait, hold on. Is that a spider? Can I kill that? I would like to try killing something, I will say. If I could find like a rat or a spider or a goblin or a cow or... What are the other early level mobs? Out of curiosity, I'm trying to remember what the other early level ones are. I could do that dog. No, I don't want to hurt the dog. What am I saying? My mind was going a little faster than my mouth is going faster than my mind there. I do not want to hurt the dog, which I know there's a bank literally right here because that's how I navigated to the staff shop. I went in the exact opposite direction I needed to go. I'm still learning. We're getting there though. We're getting there. Talk to the banker. I guess I don't need to. Actually, I can just go bank. All right. What's in the bank? What are we gonna be grabbing from these fellers? Oh yeah, we did not have enough runes. We had like 52. It's better than nothing. But if we need 300, it's only like what, 18% armor? Which armor are we gonna be grabbing? Just the regular? I thought you said, oh, but I guess maybe we'll be dealing magic damage, but protecting against non-magic. Is that it? I guess in my mind, I'm like, if I'm using magic, I use the magic armor, but that's probably not actually how it goes. It's probably, you use magic when you're fighting people who are weak to magic, and if they're weak to magic, you want to wear the armor that's weak to magic, because that'll be what they're doing, which is strong. You're strong defending against them. You'll fight 4 things, 2 melee, 2 magic, put all but 1 energy pot away. Oh, I'm still on all, sorry. Out of curiosity, should I bring some food for this? I've got 159 trouts. Fill inventory with food. Alright, I'll take all the swordfish. I think 9's probably enough. I can get more, but I think this is lots in the group bank. I mean, you know what? I'm not seeing any swordfish here. Although I could be blind. No, I don't think we got any. Don't worry, I'll get us some swordfish soon. Because fishing is genuinely the only thing that lets me feel anything anymore in any game. Lobsters? Oh, okay. Grab some lobster. Alright, let's do it. Alright, who are we killing? I mean, testing magic on. Wait, no, this still sounds kind of bad, actually. That one still sounds kind of bad, actually. Go to Taverley? Taverley. That's Alkali. It doesn't sound Arabic, so I don't think it's down here. It sounds European, so it might be over here. That's Falador, Ice Mountain, Taverley. All the way over there. Got a bit of running to do, but that's why we leveled our agility. That's why we leveled our agility, because then we could do this and, well, you know, not, you know, run out. Well, we'll probably still run out of stamina, but we'll get it back much quicker. Yeah, 100% enemy, not enemy energy. Like, what, 2 minutes? That's like not even a full rant. And we're gonna keep going this way. We'll go through the barbarian camp, because they're cool. I think they're just having a good time. They're vibing. They're doing what they do. You know, and I think that's beautiful. I think that's beautiful that they can find joy in all the small things. Because they don't really have anything. They've got some swords, I guess. Maybe a little bit of armor, some, but not a lot. I don't think they've quite figured out how leather working is yet. Actually, hold on. I can kill it. Why can't I attack I can't attack the squirrel? Okay. Alright, game, you know what? Fair enough. You don't want me attacking the squirrel? I will not attack the squirrel. Do you want to turn on the quest helper? No, I'm good. I'm vibing. I'll figure it out or I'll fail. But you guys said quest helper was a little too much, so I'll try avoiding it as long as I can. Is Cuffs a guy, or is it just like a name for a mod? Sorry, not mod, mob. If moving says it, I see. Alright, and the wiki is plenty. We'll be fine then. I think we'll do good. It might be time. So what exactly am I doing? I guess I should probably ask that first. What? Am I on a quest? And if so, which quest? And to do what? Witch's House quest. Okay. And this is to get my magic skill up, I guess? So I've got level 10. Is magic considered a combat skill out of curiosity? I'm going to the quest now. Okay, I mean, I did figure that. I figured that. Agility 66? Yeah, it's actually pretty valid. That's a literal castle wall. You only normally get over those. Excuse me. You know the worst part about being sick? Is that when I yawn, I cough. So I'm like mid-yawn, and then suddenly my throat just seizes up and I'm coughing. It's not a pleasant experience. Talk to the boy. This boy? Boy. Hello, boy. Hello, young man. The boy sobs. Oh no. Well, if you're not gonna answer, I'll go. What's the matter? What's the matter? I've kicked my ball over that edge into that garden. The old lady who lives there is scary. She's locked the ball in her wooden shed. Can you please get my ball back for me, please? We're starting this quest where their combat level is lower than the recommended level 35. You guys sure about this? Yeah, you guys sure? I mean, it's your Ironman. It's, you can save spot? Alright, well, tell me that ahead of time, tell me ahead of time where I need to go, so that I would feel really bad if I, cost us our last life here. See the ball? Yeah, right there. Do I just stand on the ball? I'm assuming you mean this one and not like a different one. Okay, so we have to like go up, I guess, through the house and then we come out here. I can't see what our level is. If I get closer, maybe I can. Save spot behind the crate. Okay, so right there. Okay, I can do that. It may be cheese, but if that is how thou doth command thee, then I'll do it. It's kind of a weird to have like a fence and then another fence. I mean, I will actually, I see. These are like, this is like for the people walking the path. This is for like the people to keep them out of the hedges, and it's sort of just a unfortunate coincidence. They're like right next to each other, making this weird narrow path. All right, let's open the door. The door is locked. Okay. Are you... Pretty sure Slugsucker is not an NPC, so we're gonna... I guess we can just check, like, the flower pot? I don't know, exam. Potted flowers. I bet bees like this. Potted fern, a nicely potted fern. Oh, we can just go through the manhole. We just go through the manhole. Cover won't be budge, it seems locked. Or maybe not. We could go... Maybe there's an entrance over here I didn't see? Let's find out. Shall we? Check all the pots, I was right. Oh, really? I was right. I got good instincts. Again, you know? Oh, look, this one specifically says look under. You find a key hidden there. Now we go into the manhole with the key. Oh, I gotta eat a lobster first so that I can make room for the key. Alright, now we eat a key. Or now, so we don't eat a key, we pick up the key, now we go in the manhole. Huh? Why isn't that working? I got the key for the manhole. Is my, like, strength or something? Is my strength not enough to, like, open the cover or something, maybe? Is there, like, a... Let me check the quest. You said this is called Witch's House? Maybe I need, like, a higher strength stat than I currently have? It's gonna be H, so it's gonna be all the way down here. Wait. No, why did I say it's gonna be H? It's W. Now for the manhole, it's... Oh, it's for the door. Okay, that... I mean, I guess that works too. You know... I am a type A thinker. I think outside the box because I'm also an empath and I feel feelings very strongly, and I was feeling a strong feeling that I was supposed to go through the manhole, so... and it, you know, it's just, I'm such an empath that it's really hard to kind of put those feelings, you know, away. So I was kind of, I got a little too locked in on that because I'm an empath. So, I hope you can forgive me. You're neurodivergent and also a minor. I don't think you're either of those things, Joseph. I'm pretty sure you're not actually either of those things. It is a good meme though. It is one of the classics. All right, well, we can climb down the ladder at least. What? That's a big rat. I don't think they're supposed to have those back there. Oh, there's a lot of them. Are you? I'm pretty sure this is part of the same area. What do you mean level 109? A very odd looking creature? Maybe we don't. Well, I mean, I'm gonna try and steal their cupboard stuff, but maybe we don't go in that room. Maybe you should protect your hands. Different quest? Okay. So we steal this witch's ball, and then we just get in an eternal arm race, and she's gonna throw her mutant rat minions at me. Man, I didn't realize we were dealing with the Skaven here. Alright, so I don't think we're in the right place, so let's leave. Let's leave, then. We can check upstairs, maybe find a key up there. If we found a key up there, we'll probably be able to... Well, we still have to fight a couple people, you said, though, right? That's what I'm a little nervous about. Yep, second door key. Alright. Oh, I need to make another inventory slot. Another lobster consumed, another door slot, another door key taken, because they... As we all know, the average lobster is the size... Actually, sorry, no. The average door key is the size of a lobster. Huh? Wait, what? You serious? What is the key for, then? Is this door locked? Is it just locked doors all the way down? Yeah, you have nothing. You got nothing. You've got nothing. Yeah, they're empty. Empty and empty. What about this witch's brew? Ugh, looks like an IPA. Let's go to War. I just want to kind of circling back to that tangent from earlier. I don't really drink a lot. I don't actually know. I don't know if I've had an IPA. I don't know if they're actually good or bad. I just know my friends don't like them. So if they are actually really good and you really enjoy them, I do apologize for the slander. It wasn't personal. Yucky? Okay, I'm hearing they're yucky. I'm hearing they're yucky. That's one yucky from the chat, so I'm gonna actually continue to slander them. Let me know. Yeah, you can help. I explored the house. Wait, actually, no, not yet, actually. I take that back, because I think I gotta use my brain a little here. Is this said to use my hands? Can I examine the scarecrow? Search boxes. I'm wondering if there's something I can, like, use to, like, cover my hands. Something interesting. Can't reach that. Is there, like, I don't know, a rag or something I could pick off the ground and use that to open the gate? Well, it's saying I need to protect my hands, but maybe it's actually the armor? Oh, I can't... I see. I didn't realize if I was full, it would tell me it was empty. Okay, so my inventory is full. It'll just say... It'll say... Okay, it's a different text now, so I'm actually not finding anything. Let's progress. Let's go over this way. Do a little bit of over here. And we can search the sack. Can't reach that. Nothing interesting in these sacks. This sack. I can't reach that. Oh, not the... Yeah, don't climb up the ladder. Trying to go to the... Okay. I think I already searched these crates, didn't I? Oh, I did not, because I found that. Now we open the gate. There we go. And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, I already checked all those crates and I somehow missed those. You find a magnet. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna need some more lobster in case I need to pick up another item, I guess. And then a music stand. Can't see if anything of interest, because if there's a music stand and then a piano, that might be for a different quest though. You find a pair of leather boots. I already have leather boots, don't I? Yeah, I already do. I'll drop you. I'll drop these. I already have a pair of you. What do we got over here? Another pair of leather boots, huh? Okay. What about right here? Find nothing, because I'm looking for a key. Can't reach that, can't reach that. Can't reach that. I think you can reach that. I think you're being a little, what's the word? Maybe, I don't, lame feels like a mean word. A little lazy might be better. Lazy is, I think a good word there. Alright, well, let's go up this way. We have a magnet now. I wonder if we can use the magnet on the door somehow, maybe? Maybe we can, like, turn the lock from the inside with the magnet? That'd be my guess. So we'll try it. Use magnet on door. Okay, that did not work. Read the diary? Oh, that would probably help, wouldn't it? Kinda forgot it was there. Alright, let's see what we got. Read the diary. 2nd of Pentember. Experiment is growing larger daily, making excellent progress now. I am currently feeding it on a mixture of fungus, tar, and clay. It seems to like this combination a lot. 3rd of Pentember. Experiment is still going extremely well. Moved it to the wooden garden shed. It does too much damage and the house is getting very strong now, but unfortunately it's not too intelligent yet. It is a really mean stare too. 4th of Pentember. Sausage for dinner tonight. Lovely. 5th of Pentember. A guy called Professor Ottenstein installed a new security system for me in the basement. He seems to have a lot of good security ideas. 6th of Pentember. I don't want people getting into my back garden to see the experiment. Professor Ottenstein is fitting me a new security system after his first successful installation in the cellar. 7th of Pentember. That pesky kid keeps kicking his ball into my garden. I swear if he does it again, I'm going to lock his ball away in the shed. 8th of Pentember. The security system is done. By Zamarok, wow, it is contrived. Now to open my own back door, I lure a mouse out of a hole in the back porch. I fit a magic curved piece of metal to the harness on its back. The mouse goes back into the hole and the door unlocks. The prof tells me that this is cutting-edge technology. As an added precaution, I have hidden a key to the shed in the secret compartment of the fountain in the garden. No one will ever look there. I don't think I can get to the garden right now. So we're gonna have to do the mouse trap. I'm guessing that's what the cheese is for. 9th of September. Still can't think of a good name for the experiment. Leaning towards Fritz. Although I am considering Lucy as it reminds me of my mother. Alright. Mouse hole. She said by the back porch? Is that by the back porch? Oh. Let me read it again. Okay. I lure a mouse out of a hole in the back porch. Okay, but where's the back porch? Because in my mind, the back porch would be like back here, but if I came back here, I would just use the key right there. Any holes? I'm trying to see if there are any holes. Maybe she means this area over here? I don't see a hole though. Let's walk around the outside. Maybe we'll find something. Maybe we'll find something. What? An impling. I thought that was an owl or something for a sec. I was gonna say, oh, that's kind of a cool owl. It's just an imp. Ew. Gross. Yeah, there's not like a hole over there I can try to grab. Well, maybe she means like behind the shed? We'll check over there. We'll check over there. Alright. I'm trying to not accidentally click. Are you following me? I need hunt over at least level 38. I'm not barehanded. I have a staff though. They're probably hunting has like a, has something else involved. Like a bow and arrow or a net. I'm not seeing a hole. I don't think there's one over here. Well, I guess we'll just walk around the whole house. Walk around the whole house. Maybe we'll find something. Kid, you really need to stop throwing your ball over into her garden. You know, she's got some scary stuff in there. When you said you're afraid of her, I mean, I was a little bit too, because the game told me I was too underleveled for this quest, but now? Ooh, I'm real scared, actually. I'm not seeing a hole in the wall. Maybe, oh, maybe it means the manhole? Maybe it means the manhole. We can try that. We can try that. No. Is there anywhere I can get more cheese nearby, out of curiosity? I thought it would be like left click like to use like with every other item, but it's a food item, so I kind of just ate it. My bad. I don't know, Walmart. That could work. How's it going, Silver? Hope you're doing good. Welcome in. Because it's like, if I want to use the door key, I left click the door key and click the door. I forgot that it was probably registered primarily as a food item first. Okay, what do you mean I do not see a hole on my screen? Where is it the manhole? You'll give me some? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. How are you doing though, Silver? What have you been up to? We're doing some Runescaping right now. Just a little bit. We started with a little bit of agility training. We got up to level 23. I believe we started at 13 and now we're up to 23. Well, I crashed out about Mountain Blade. Actually, no, we did, because that was actually an entirely different rant. I could have been training agility during that, but for that I was just walking aimlessly. In building. It's in the building. Okay. So let's go, if I go in here. Oh, I wonder if it's like in, maybe it's in this little area right here. Yeah, oh, it's literally right there. I'm very smart. I'm very, very smart, as you can tell. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing. I'm sorry to hear you're only okay, but I'm glad you're at least okay and not bad. I feel a lot better today. Honestly, I was thinking like, I was kind of like, I messaged my boss. I was like, hey, I'm like 80%, but I'm still coughing a lot, and I don't want to get the rest of the team sick. Is it cool if I just work from home for one more day? My boss was like, yeah, that's fine. And this morning I was coughing really, really bad, and then throughout the day it's been less and less, and I don't think I've had a bad cough for like an hour or two now, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. So I think I'm recovered now, which is good. Yeah, no, my boss is great. I really like my new job. My coworkers are great, my bosses are great. The work is, I mean, it's not really what I dreamed of doing, but it's not exceedingly difficult, and I feel like I'm learning a lot in relevant fields, which is cool. It's like a solid 8.5, 9 out of 10. And only that's really because I don't get to actually use like insurance or anything for 90 days, because I'm technically on a probationary period as a new hire, so like, that's really the only thing. But other than that, pretty good. What's your Mountain Blade rant about? How they delayed DLC, we still know the official release date? No, I'm fine with that. I mean, it's Mountain Blade. I kind of expected them to do that. My rant was about how people are saying Mountain Blade has worse, how vanilla Mountain Blade Bannerlord has worse systems in every way to vanilla Warband, and that's just factually wrong. People, I'm going to do a very condensed version of the rants, but I've seen, I especially because of the new announcement where they're adding a lot of diplomacy features, and I saw a lot of people saying it's about time Warband's had it for forever. Warband has not had anything more than the bare minimum of like diplomacy or economy or anything like that in vanilla for its entire existence. It has plenty of mods that add a lot of that stuff really well, but by base vanilla, it doesn't. It just doesn't have a lot of that. And you're conflating your modded experience with vanilla experience, and I think that's an unfair comparison. You'll let me cook? I think it's a pretty... I think it's a fair one. I then went a little farther because a lot of complaints I saw, and I specified specifically with how like interacting with recruiting from towns works and town relationship managers. I saw a lot of people saying that it doesn't exist and that there's nothing there. And I kind of explained, in my opinion, I know there is something there. They just changed the system from Warband, and Warband, so there's nothing, if you're looking for an exact replica of the Warband system, then yeah, there's nothing there because they're not using that system anymore. They're making a new system. They have a different system for how that works now. So if your baseline is what they did in Warband, then yeah, it looks like they don't have anything because they took it in a different direction. If you don't like the direction they took it, I think that's fine, and that's a valid critique. But if your critique is there's nothing there, that's the incorrect argument. The right argument is they changed it from what I liked, and here's why I think the old one is better. And I think that's a fine discussion point. I would disagree that Warband did it better, but I think that then at least we can, you know, talk about what are the good and bad of each system. You're overhauling trade and diplomacy. I do. I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited for it. And I really hope it turns out well, because I do really like Mount & Blade just as it's a franchise I've played since 2008. It's very near and dear to my heart. You don't see me, do you? I'm gonna hide behind the hedges. Okay, we're gonna go now. And I'm very excited to see what seems to be a major update to a lot of core systems. I feel like at its core, Mount & Blade hasn't been like a political intrigue game. What do you mean the shed door? Oh, that's right. I have to... Okay, so we basically just need to make sure she doesn't see us. We have to go to the fountain, that's right. It's not a political game like you would see in like Crusader Kings, or that you would see in... or like other more in-depth... what do you call it? Other more in-depth like RPGs. It's more of a sandbox arcade. And I think that's fine for what it is. But if you go into a sandbox arcade game looking for in-depth diplomacy mechanics that like suit like on the level like Crusader Kings, which I saw a lot of people complaining like why don't they do that, then I think you're going to be disappointed. I'm glad they're adding more in depth because I do want more depth, but I think a lot of new fans had either, I think a lot of fans from Warband were thinking of vanilla of modded diplomacy, which did add a lot of that, and expected that to be the baseline. And I think a lot of newcomers coming in heard about what modded was like and thought that was the baseline, and then was disappointed when they got the actual vanilla experience. Yeah, it's always been a battle sandbox simulator since the start. Warband just made it more of a battle sandbox simulator. You gotta click on the ball when you enter. Good to know, good to know. You don't think you played Warband? Warband is fun. Do I need to kill this guy? He's kind of just vibing. I don't know if I want to do that. Okay, so go like right here, you said. It's a fun game, and if you want a... Yeah, the hay? Yeah. If you want a more streamlined Bannerlord, I would say it's fun. I would personally not suggest Warband to anyone over Bannerlord anymore unless you want to play a heavily modded game, just because I think Bannerlord improves on a lot of the core, on pretty much every vanilla Warband system. And if you want to stay vanilla, I think Bannerlord is the way to go. If you want to do a lot of mods, which a lot of people do, and that's completely valid, then you'll probably enjoy Warband more, just because Bannerlord hasn't really had a big modding scene explosion yet. And I don't know if it will, because the devs do keep making a lot of big changes that break everyone's mods, and I know a lot of modding people are kind of getting annoyed by having to like remake their mods every 5 or 6 months when Paradox puts out a big update, you know? So like, I don't know if we'll see modding take off as much in Bannerlord. So if you want to play like those big cool total conversions, you're probably better off with Warband. Okay, so that'll be your safe spot. Melee the first 2 phases and then stand on the hay for the last 2. Okay, so I should switch to the scimitar then? I need to switch to the scimitar for this? That took a lot of restraint. I'm going to be real right now. That took a lot of restraint to phrase it that calmly, but I got there. Yeah, sorry, I mean Tailworlds. Actually, fun fact, Tailworlds used to be owned by Paradox. Paradox is the publisher for both Mount & Blade and Mount & Blade Warband. It wasn't until Bannerlord that Tailworld became an independent studio. So I was technically right, because I was talking about Warband, which is technically a Paradox game, because they were the studio that published it. But set the spell. Okay. Honestly, I'm trying to... I feel like... 2 swords bottom right. 2 swords bottom right. Oh, combat options. Okay. Spell. Choose spell. I guess Wind Strike? A basic air missile. Trying to think of what... I know Paradox has a lot of in-house games. I know they are a publisher, but for the life of me, I can't think of like I can't think of many games that they have published themselves, you know? Or that I mean, not published themselves, but they are just kind of the publisher on. Because I feel like nowadays when I look at Paradox games, I just look at the ones they make. Other spellbook, I did defensive. Oh, okay. I see. Basic airman. Looks like the same thing. So just click this. Defensive wind. Okay. Click wind strike. I'm on spell wind. It's different? Oh, okay. And then... So for this first part, am I gonna just use bash, and then I switch to the wind when I get off this... Excuse me, hiccups. And I switch to wind when I go to the other bit? Now use the scimitar. Okay. So first two, use the scimitar. Second two, come back to this spot, and then use the staff. Alright. Let's do this. And I attack... Do I tap the ball, or do I attack him? Which one am I doing here? Because I can do either. Attack him? Alright. Sorry, Witch's Experiment. You seem like a chill guy, but I've been told to kill you. Oh, he's kind of cute. Oh, I feel kind of bad doing this. He's just trying his best. Ooh, that was a good hit. Alright, he said there's one more. Yeah, that's a big old spider. Where? Oh, there you are. Took a sec to spawn in. Oh, let me attack the spider. What are you doing? I know we're fine on health. We're at 22. If we get like to 17, I'll do a heal with some food. Witch's Experiment second form. Oh, he turned into that. I thought it was just another guy that got summoned. Okay, cool. Alright, we're still doing good. He's about half health. I'm at like, I don't know, 80%-ish. We'll be fine. We should be fine for this part, and then after this, I'm gonna just rush to this patch of hay right here. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. I mean, I don't have you guys to save me, so if it goes bad, then Ironman is over, but, you know? You know, it's all part of the fun. All part of the love of the game. I'm actually... Alright. I'm gonna actually go over, like, right here. Gotta get a little closer. I'm gonna kill him, and then I'm gonna eat, and then... I'm gonna run over here. Ooh, run over here, and then eat. Eat the swordfish. And then... equip the staff. Oh, because the bear is too big. The bear is too big. He can't get between these. He can't go between this one staff right here, I guess. Third form. He's got a lot of forms. Alright, and then do I just click on him now? He's just kind of hanging out. Alright, I guess just, attack third form. That did nothing. That did something at least. Okay. Well, this might take a while, I'm guessing, because it doesn't really look like we're actually doing all that much to him. Well, okay, when we hit, we do damage. It's just a matter of if we get the hit off, I guess. Take off armor and drop food. Okay. Drop. 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 There we go. Did that, and now, does that actually affect our chance to hit if we're wearing armor or not? Because that'd be kind of, I think it does, because we're at least hitting it. Yeah, we've hit at least every time now for something. Magic accuracy is low with armor. Okay. So before we were only getting, like, the big hits, now we're just getting all of them. Now we're just getting all of them, even the small ones. Good. And he's too big, so he's just gonna stand there getting wind striked to death. And he got us a level in magic. Probably he'll get us another one, honestly, because there's the form after this as well. There's gonna be the fourth form. Let's see, what we get. How much XP we get? We get 7 XP per strike. So we need 200 strikes. That can't be right. No, is it 7 HP per damage point? I don't exactly know. You know what? I don't think we're gonna get a whole level out of it, but we'll get maybe like, no, actually, no, I think we will. I think we will get to the next level out of it. I'm not paying attention to how this math is mathing, but we're getting pretty high up there. It's base 4 plus a modifier for damage. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I think we'll get there. It is a little cheese, I suppose, but I would, well, I don't know. I don't know if I would die otherwise. I do have a lot of food in my inventory. I imagine I would take a lot of damage, but I'd probably deal a decent amount as well with the scimitar. I just have to eat a lot. I don't think I'd do fantastic. I think obviously I'd have a much higher chance of dying, but so far I think we're okay. I think I could maybe pull it off. Base 5.5. Oh, okay. Excuse me. All right. That is only 3 more health. Well, that was convenient that we did the exact damage we needed to kill him. You kill the shapeshifter once and for all. Okay. I guess now I just pick up the ball. I grab that. Oh! Didn't mean to do that. Click your little armor guy, bottom right. Maybe I shouldn't have acted so quickly. I think we're probably fine. Click shield and helmet. And then do I just click these guys? Is that what I want to be clicking here? To equip our character. Because also I have gloves now, which is kind of cool. I didn't even know. I mean, I noticed that because I put them on earlier, but I didn't really pay attention to that because that was something I was missing. You see magic attack bonus? Yes, plus 20. Oh, so look at what it changes to after I equip all the armor. Minus 45. My goodness, that hurts. That hurts quite a bit, actually. I see now why you had me take that off. That's genuinely nothing. That is having nothing. Now we can leave. Let's take the ball. Oh, I already have a ball. Is there a quick way out, or am I gonna have to go do Ring Around the Rosie with the Witch again? Gotta do Ring Around the Rosie with the Witch again? Got it. Where is she? I don't know where she is in her cycle. We can throw on the sprint, actually. That'll help us go a little faster, make it a little easier. Alright, wrong way. What do you mean wrong way? Oh, because I can't just cut across right here. I'll wait till she goes past, then I'll just cut across. Can I not walk in this? I guess I can't walk in that. Oh, okay. Good to know, good to know. I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, nope, get right here, get right here. Excuse me. Wait for her to walk this way and then start walking up again, and we'll just kind of follow behind her a little bit. And we should be able to make it out of here. Nice and easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Right. Mission Impossible. Dude, I can hear the music right now. I hear it in my mind. Alright, we'll wait for her to go up and then go back, and then we'll just go straight for the exit, because we should be able to do that. Once she's this way, I should have enough time. Especially since I've got my sprint on. And we're good to go. Cool. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I think I mean, it wasn't bad because we may have cheesed it a little bit with the safe spot, but we still did it. Let's give that kid his ball back. Thank you. Giving kid his ball back? Is this a Don reference? I'm not feeling any more spiritual energy, so probably not. I guess he's just a punk kid. Safe spotting is intended. Oh, really? Interesting. Hi, I've got your ball back. It was much harder than I thought it would be. You give the ball back. Thank you so much. You completed the quest Witch's House. Cool. Very cool. And my hit points are now 30. That's actually... Wait, that's a lot. Hold on. That's a lot. My combat is now 31. I advanced 2 combat levels. I feel like my hit points were not at 30 a second ago. I felt I was at like 24. Did I just get like 6 levels of that? Cool. Alright, well. For level 3, you would have gotten to 26. For health points? Or for magic? Because magic is still 12 HP. Really? I guess if you're safe spotting, yeah, you could do that quest at level 3. There's nothing really preventing you from doing it. Is that kind of what most people do to get a little bit of a jump ahead? Do a little witch's house. Suddenly you go from very little XP to a lot, very little health to a lot. Not most people, but the chuds. What is that? I've seen that word before. What does that mean exactly? Is it like a tryhard? Is that what that means? I've seen it, but I don't think I ever actually know what the definition is. But yeah, it's you. So a big, lovable, amazing human being who I genuinely cherish the friendship of. That sounds like a pretty nice thing to be, honestly. But no, I think I'm gonna call it here. I know it's a little early. I know it's a little early, and I do apologize. I mean, we got another one of these. I know it's a little early. I do have to, unlike the past few days, I do have to get up early tomorrow to make sure that I can drive to work. First over the mountain. Like 3, okay, that's, okay. If it's only like 3 minutes, I guess we can go over the mountain. Alright. But I am getting a bit tired, because I did get up at 6 this morning, and then I just started working early. Alright. Let's go over the mountain to the home on the range, and I'm pretty sure I'm conflating two entirely different movies there with that statement, but it's okay. It's okay. Right click. Oh, that's right. Follow. Out of curiosity, are you able to kill like all those little minions that the witch has in her other room? Because they were level 109 as well. Are they like a little too high level for you? Because it's like, because there's only one of you and a lot of them. Oh, new track fishing. Let's go. And new track ice melody. Fun. Oh, I guess the wolves aren't, you could kill them. Nice. I guess the wolves are attacking me because I'm close enough in level to them, but you're a bit outclassing, so they're ignoring you. I want to say rude, but that's actually kind of fair. And all I gotta do is sit here, relax. Don't think they even, really? They don't even drop anything? Not even like meat? Oh, this poor guy. He doesn't have a high level chauffeuring him around. I can't believe it. What a loser. Oh, it's like a specific, is it like a specific path you have to take? Interesting. Oh, this is kind of weird. Yeah, I would not have found that out on my own. That would have taken a while and a lot of dead wolves to get to the end here. Alright. And over here we are now in, where are we? Catherby. Cool. I like that. Of course, is there a way to teleport back here later? Or am I gonna have to run the mountain each time? Grapple a tree. Is this it? Is this the prime fishing spot you guys told me about? Great for fishing? Yes! Yes! Oh, that makes me happy. My magic isn't high enough. Oh, unfortunate. That does make me sad, actually. That one does make me sad. Light walk. Yes, the bank. My favorite place to be. Alright, well. Set you up for the next one. You can fish here. Cool, I appreciate it. Alright, now I get rid of you all. But no. Again, I do apologize for the sick voice. I know it's not the nicest of voices to be greeted with, but I hope you all had a fun time. We're gonna be raiding into Yuna Because again, I don't get to raid Inter very often because of stream time conflicts, so it's very fun whenever I get the opportunity to. So, hi. My name is Chatters, I stream video games. If you enjoy hanging out while I stream, please feel free to follow. If not, totally cool, just thanks for being hanging out. I have a ton of fun playing games on my own, but when I get to play with all of you guys, I have way more fun. Aside for that, there are a couple links down below you may be interested in. First is the Discord, praise there for Discord, so now paying when I go live. Tons of fun and super cool people in there, so I highly recommend. Aside from that, there is also a Twitter. Again, I just use that for like announcement stuff, so if I'm running later for stream or something, I'll be on the Twitter as well as the Discord. Finally, there's the YouTube. I put the VODs on there. That's inappropriate for Twitch. I put the VODs on there, so if you want to see some of the other games we play, that is the place to be. I haven't uploaded the RuneScape ones yet. I'm going to be working on that. I'm going to be working on doing that pretty soon. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. I know this was this stream was basically half me yelling at you guys through the screen and then half me doing quests. So I appreciate you being here and hanging out with that. I know it can be a little, especially when my voice is like this, unfun. So I do really appreciate you guys hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your days. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Hearts of Iron 4, which will be very fun. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.